When you arrive at Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Tulane Green Wave taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Iowa Hawkeyes. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Hawkeyes will put total leather and will get started. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Looking left. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The big gain. And the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Line gets set. First down. They'll try the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
The short hands, it's Rudolph. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, it's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the back. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south. Get a 1st down. Get a new set of downs.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33. 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Power football with the run. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let him.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Iowa!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the point after is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
Let it bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They'll try it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
A lot of people in the stadium were questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Fires to the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Keeps it himself and gets the 1st. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Green Wave. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And that's why this offense loves these design quarterback runs. They're just trying to scheme a way to allow this guy to get into the 2nd level of the defense, because they know if he gets there, he can make people miss, he can hit the Jets, and he's gone.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. First down to start the drive after the break. On the ground with the counter. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They'll try the left side. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
To the ground with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Right back to the well. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up.
Deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Running back searching for a hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Give to the single back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
He wants to throw here on second down. He's got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping it.
Going up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass so the wide receiver can locate it. You can tell this quarterback has thrown a ton of these routes in practice.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One more snap coming before halftime. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Trying to find his man on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he spun away like a vapor. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They open this third quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more...
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He leaves it with his back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. On the ground, it's Charles. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Feeling some heat. Makes the grab. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they take it in for 6 more points. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close it to a 28-24 game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Coastal Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there on the surf turf in Conway, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Southern Miss. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Give to the running back. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Tackle is made at the 30. Brings up 3rd down.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes his connection. And the catch was one thing and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Looking to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Hands it off. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. Put a 3 spot on the board as we finish quarter number 3.
That makes the score Iowa 31, Tulane 24.
Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. Start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Aitman. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that 1st down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
The give to the tailback. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number 1. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run game.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. To the ground, he's got it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. The handoff as they run the counter play here. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it at the 25-yard line. We asked earlier this this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Now 2nd down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the...
What a snag by the defense. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He's going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth. It's keep that clock running. It's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right